Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. It's Malika B coming to you live on this, I guess it's a cloudy day, but my outfit is bright and I'm reflecting the light that I wish God was giving today. While you are here, go ahead and give me a subscribe if you feel so inclined, and a like to this channel. What I'm going to talk about is how to find designer items on a discount, on a sale, on a clearance. You know, that's really like my specialty is, you know, how to find something that's a great, amazing piece and to get it for less, you know, especially if it's a price that you can afford or a price that doesn't stop you from your savings goals or make you put like your crypto money, because, you know, there was a couple times I was like, no, I'm going to cash out my crypto because, you know, I'm going to really talk about my process and how I find the pieces that I love in my wardrobe. I always start out with talking about my outfit and, you know, some of the outfit details. The scarf that I have on is a really beautiful hand-woven multicolored scarf. I'm not actually sure what the fabric is. It feels like it's a blend of like wool, rayon, I'm not sure, some kind of tapestry type fabric or whatever, but this was actually made by a woman and her daughters in Guatemala, and I had to support, and I bought like 7 of these scarves and just was giving them out to people, but the ones that I love the most, obviously, I have here. Anyway, you know, details, earrings laced by Tanaya, makeup is Pat McGrath, and, I don't know. I think it's mainly Pat McGrath. But, let's move on beyond that. My sweater. I have never had a sweater by this brand. I've heard of this brand for years. This is kind of like their brand that's a little bit lower priced. The sweater is actually by Valentino. People like, oh, you lying, Valentino, who do you think you is? Oh my God, I could never do that. I feel like in the past when I would talk about my fashion, even when I wasn't even buying stuff as fancy as I have on right now, I still always found really nice pieces. You know what I mean? Like back when, oh my God, it's $100. $100 seemed like a lot back in 2004, 2005, 2001. That was a lot of money at that time frame. And, you know, I could have found something that was worth $170 and I would find it for like $15, $20, not thrift store. Basically, I have a couple of places that I really like to shop for items, and I know that they're notorious for having really great sales. Those places are shopbop.com, and they have anything from super low discounted type of stuff to elevated stuff that costs $6,000, $7,000, $9,000 gowns. They have everything on that site, and they also have a sales section that they operate continuously. That sales section is always loaded between 30 and 70%. Sometimes it's up to 80%. When I get emails from ShopBop, I never go to the regular full price section unless what's in the email is like, oh, eye-catching. But what do? If I'm not trying to pay that eye-catching price, I just go ahead and add it to my wish list. I press the little heart button and I save it for later. I also look at what's available in my size while I'm on ShopBop or any other site, and I, you know, if it starts to get too low where it says low stock, because some stuff is just so beautiful. When the girls get that email, they're like, oh my God, I'm going to buy that right now. And they do. And they may buy it heavily, which means that your size might be gone. It doesn't mean it won't return. It might. People love to return stuff too. They love to wear it for a photo shoot. They love to return stuff. So what you can do about that is go ahead and add it to your wish list. Go about your life, stay happy, stay positive, keep thinking that energy of being positive. You know, I'm going to get what I want, I'm looking forward to this, it's going to be really good for me, good for my mood, blah, 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 blah. That kind of energy helps you to bring the stuff that you want to you. Just basic. It's not on some hocus pocus stuff. You know, I'm Muslim, so I pray. I'm like, hey, Allah, I really love colorful things. Allah loves beauty. You love beauty, I love beauty. Bless me with some more beautiful things to wear. Like, you want your servant to look good, don't you? You know? That's how I talk. That's what I do for ShopBop. Also, I like to check Revolve, but not so much. Revolve.com has a really good sales section. They actually have 3 segments to their sale. Regular sale. Then they have their final sale, which is like 60 to 80% off. Then they have their last chance. These are like items where it's like 3 or 4 in stock of that item, or it's a bunch of that item, but it might be from 2, 3 years older from different seasons in fashion. You got what I'm saying? So sometimes I know that, hey, that outfit is just not affordable right now, or I have some other goals to do, or I have something, I'm just not paying attention for it, and I'm trying to reduce my shopping. It could be any reason you want, but you put those items on the back burner, you add them to your wish list again, and you just let them be. You go about your life. My key is to never get so stuck on something or so fixated. Well, so fixated on an item that you are super upset if it gets out of stock. That can happen. People have that whole FOMO thing, and FOMO is real because we are human beings. We have energy. We want to feel good. We want to have something. We want to belong. But there's always going to be something else. There's always going to be another designer to make something else, whether it's black, brown, whatever, faith, whatever. There's always going to be somebody with the next beautiful thing that you're going to find. So you can want it, but don't stay so attached. When you're super attached and it gets on sale, it can make you really stressed out. If you're really into fashion, I'm really speaking to the people that are very much into fashion. Because if you're not into fashion, me saying getting fixated or you're so attached, you guys are gonna think we're like crazy. And maybe you are like that about your food or going to brunch or your stocks or whatever. I'm heavily into fashion and fabric and beautiful clothing and artwork. Those are things that really center and ground me and make me very happy. So that's what I'm going to gravitate towards, So this is not a judgment thing. I don't care if you like nail polish like this or your nails. That's you, boo. That's good. I'm happy for you. This is what I like. Be happy for me, I think we can kind of coexist with appreciating what somebody else really loves without being negative about it. Anyway. Make sure you add that stuff to your like list. If you have the money to buy it and you really want to buy it then while it's full price, go for it. But I'm not talking about full price sales. I'm talking about how to get on a discount, okay? Anyway, you can go to the sales section. Let's take Net-a-Porter, for example, and they sell really fancy clothing on there. Some of their stuff can be very inexpensive. Nike Lab. You think Staud is not a very expensive brand, but they have really nice clothing. Who else could be on there? There's some Reebok by Victoria Beckham, pardon me. There's different stuff in different price ranges on there. And sometimes you just sort stuff by color. You looking for something in purple? Go ahead and sort it down. Sort it down from high to low if you want to, or low to high. So you can start off with what's cheap. Sometimes I do it by percentage. And when I'm sorting, I'll go ahead and click, I want to know what's the biggest sale right now. Like, what's 80% off? What's 70% off? Because sometimes it just happens to be something, and usually it is the case, happens to be something available in my size, or it could be somebody else's size. Sometimes it's like, oh, that could be for my friend, that could be for my sister, that could be for so-and-so. And it's there. It just happened to be, it's manifested as divinely for somebody, right? Because I want to have the nicest thing possible with the budget that I have for whatever I'm trying to buy. That's just how I operate, and a lot of women and people and men and whatever you are like to operate with fashion. If I have $200 to spend on something, my logic, personally, if I have $200 and I'm spending it on one item, not a bunch, I'm going to look for an item that maybe costs $800, that might have cost $900, that might have cost $1,200 if I could really find a discount. Why? Because quality matters so much to me. Fabric quality matters. The stitching quality, like the durability of the item matters. And I'm not even talking about, oh, it's designer. I'm going to look at the piece first before I see the name. You understand what I'm saying? When you're scrolling and your eyes are scanning, it's bam, 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 bam. You see those colors, that design. You may not even see the name. I'm not talking about like monogram fashion because, y'all wore that shit out to death. Like, everything monogram, FFF, GGG, Gucci, like, okay, all right. Those are distinctively visible. We know we can do monogram. That's cool and all. But what about something that's styled and designed a different way? What about something that has beautiful stitching on it? Those are the things that are eye-catching and very eye-popping. So, like I said, make sure that you are sorting your stuff out. If you want to find out the biggest discount, I also go on modaoperandi.com. And I've been shopping there since I was a broke college student. How was I shopping there as a broke college student? Let me give you a little insight. I won a contest by Rachel Zoe. Rachel Zoe, stylist in New York City, a long time ago. And I was, widow mama, won a contest. And I'm like, oh, I got this nice credit. in my account. So what did I get? I got what did I get? I got opening ceremony sunglasses. Really beautiful sunglasses. One pair I still have. I think the other pair I sold. And I don't know where it is now, but they're really beautiful sunglasses. Really nice, fancy them. Some designer glasses. My kids have stepped on them and I've dropped them everywhere and they're just never broken. The blue pair. The other pair is gone. You know, and I was able to get a really beautiful silk blouse from Equipment. Back then, they had a site where you could pay half. I think they still operate that way, where it's deposits for the designer. So if you wanted a silk blouse that was $400, you would pay $200. If I had a credit, it's going to go for that whole thing, and I pay $0. Maybe I pay for shipping. You know, I bought all kinds of shoes and stuff from there with that credit. I just was like, I'm just boosting my little cute wardrobe up. And so as I studied the way that things were done, when they had designers on there that, like, say, a jewelry designer that's mid-price, I would just go ahead and buy something from that jewelry designer. Like, oh, it's a $300 necklace for graduation. I really, really want it. It's gold-plated. It has sapphires on it. It has this on it. Blah, 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 blah. I'm going to pay $189 on it, and maybe I'll do some more working DJ gigs, etc. Or I used to work at Morehouse back then, or use some of my money from here and get this. It was just small ways for me to do little things for myself when I was a very consumed mom. I'm paying tuition for my kids and for myself to go to school. You know, let me do one nice thing for myself every 6 months or anything. You have to find little ways to do stuff for yourself with the budget that you have. For me, I like nice stuff. I like the fancy stuff. I want it to just be really posh. I want it to be plush. I don't want to get something that I know. I don't even care if it sounds bad. I don't want it to be easily accessible. I don't want something that, like, every single person got on, because then it's just not distinctive for me. It becomes not distinctive. It becomes, like, commercial. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if I took all the people in the world that bought this sweater, I don't know how many of us it would be, or how many of us, because this is an exclusive collection, it's not going to be a lot of people that have these Christopher John Rogers pink wool pants from his 006 collection. It's not. And I like it that way. You know, that out, Ted out. I'm not going to show up at an event, and I don't even feel, like, weird about saying, I'm just, you know, I'm distinctively me. I want to be vibrantly me. Not with a bunch of repeated stuff. And when you are, I'm kind of going on a tangent, when you are looking for items, be sure to make your own wish list that's not in the website. Copy the links down. I used to send them to myself in email. All the stuff that I wanted, or the stuff that I was intrigued in or fascinated with, I would literally, like, put the links there. And every now and then I would open the link up, keep it open as a tab. Like, okay, all right, the price is going down. There's another app called Honey that you can add to your browser, and it helps you to track when the prices go down. And it doesn't send you an email. It just pops up right on your browser. It says up price drop or price increase. You know, because sometimes stores will increase the price if they had a temporary, everything's 50% off sale. It's going to drop down and goes back up. It lets you know what, and you also get, like, cash back and money back. Also, to lower your prices when you're shopping on a discount, use Rakuten. I'm going to put the link in there. You get, like, anywhere between 1 and 13, 12% back, depending on the retailer. And that's always nice to get your cash back. They send you a little check. This is not paid promo. It's not an advertisement, but it just is what it is. They're sending me $100 back because of some shopping I done. Woohoo, kashoo. Nice. I'll buy some crypto with it or give it to my kids. It, you know, whoop-de-doo. I'm happy for that. When you're looking for key items, I want you to make sure that you call the stores too. If, let's just say that you want a dress from Saks Fifth Avenue and the dress is $300, right? It might be $180 in the store. It might be $110 in the store. It might be $80 in the store. Call the store. And if you really want the item, call multiple stores. Don't ever be afraid to call more than one store and see if the item that you want, and this is if you have time. Everybody don't have time. Or you just map that time out. Get off Instagram. Stop scrolling. Stop on Facebook. And go get what you want. If you really want this dress, and you need this dress for prom or for an event or for work or for a kidda or christening or whatever you have to go, you want to hound out your outfit. That's what I believe in. I believe if you really want it, you're going to do what you got to do to go get it, right? Which includes the search, which includes calling places. Hey, can you put that on hold for me? When I got a Christopher John Rogers dress from Saks Fifth Avenue, I called because I noticed that it said it had 1, 2 in stock all of a sudden. As soon as it got in that store, I was like, hey, can I get some help? I emailed someone, and the sales rep, he emailed me back. He said, hey, here's my number. You guys, I'd like to meet with you today to get you the dress. I'll put them on hold. I'm going to put both of them on hold because it was only 2 left. When you operate like that, they help to get you discounts sometimes. If they have the ability and you're nice enough and kind, they can get you an extra discount. They can put your stuff aside for you. And sometimes they can extend the hold if you need a little bit more time to get your item. Like, oh, okay, I'll hold it for you for 1 week. But you have to be back here on time to get it. But that helps, you know. Really make sure that you get what you want. I pray about it. That might sound weird to people who don't pray, but I pray about it. Just like I love art and faith and culture and things, I love vibrant clothing. I love beautiful clothing. I love well-made garments that, you know, cover me and just be that. I love it. So I'll be like, oh, Allah, please, you know. And He don't always bless you instantly, and sometimes He'll bless you a year later. Sometimes it's a few years later. And I'll use some examples of what that blessing is for me right now. In 2019, December 2019, right before the pandemic really hit, Virgil Abloh of Off-White, he did that really cool collection that had a lot of bright colors, but also had a lot of checker prints and like black with neon and flocked, all that stuff. And I saw the coat that he had on model Gigi Hadid, or it was Bella Hadid. Somebody had the coat on, and it was all over their page. What operandi got the coat? And like I said, they're known for doing really good sales. If that stuff does, they clear their stuff out so they can make way. So it'll go 50, 60, 70, 80% off, okay? And sometimes it's an additional 20 off the sale. That's crazy, okay? You know, pay attention to it. But the coat went on sale there. And for whatever reason, I wanted it. I put it on my list. And I was like, oh, I'm not sure. It was 80% off. Girl, get the goddamn coat. Get the coat. What you doing? I'm hesitating because I had already bought a pair of shoes for my birthday 5 months in advance. There was some green Virgil Abloh strappy stilettos, you know, really cute for like $250 or something like that, or maybe $207. Something. They usually are $800. I got them for $200, and I was like, oh my God, I'm good. I was like, I want that coat too. And I didn't get that coat until this year, like January 2022 of this year is when God blessed me to find that coat, and He found it for me at a consignment shop somewhere out of town. It wasn't as cheap as 80% off, but it was at least 60% off, 50% off. And that was fine for me. You know what I mean? It was a little bit bigger than I wanted, but when I asked God, I was not specific. I was like, I'll take it in a size 2, a 4, or a 6. God gave me a size 6. And because it's a very oversized coat, it's big. But that's fine. I got the coat, and it's brand new. You know? Voila. When you want fashion, sometimes that piece that you want, it will not come that year. You have to get rid of fashion FOMO. You can't just feel like, oh, if I don't have it right now, I'm not going to be whatever you would say I'm not going to be. You still are you. Get the piece when you can. Get the piece when it shows up. Some stuff pops off the runway because it just sells like that. That's just how it is, and it wasn't meant for you at the time. When I'm doing my Black History Month series, this beautiful pink Laquan Smith metallic vinyl trench coat. Baby, it's like this color but deeper. It has my name written all over it, but I did not pay attention to his collection when it was on Saks, when it was going on sale. I don't even know if that coat ever came to Saks because I can't find an old link of it anywhere. But I want that coat. When am I going to get that coat? I don't know. Am I going to have that coat and show you guys on my YouTube? Yeah, I'm telling you right now. I don't know when I'm going to have it. It might be next year. It might be the year after. But because it's a beautifully constructed piece that is eye-catching, it's still classic design, it doesn't matter when I get it, it's not going to be out of style. You got what I'm saying? Just like I want a Theory Mugler blazer and a Patrick Kelly dress. When I get those vintage pieces, it doesn't matter when it is as long as I have them. You got what I'm saying? There's even a Todd Oldham dress that I want that model Veronica Webb wore. There are some duplications of it out there. I want it for a lower price. I will get it. I just don't know when I'm going to get it. You know, when will it arrive? When will I see the dress that's just for me? When will somebody put it in an estate sale for $40? Whatever. I'm hopeful and I'm open to it. That's also another way to make sure that with the fashionable stuff that you want, it will come. You just have to believe in it. Of course, you got to do your work. So you got your money, your Krilla, your Skrilla, your dinero, your euros, whatever. Of course, but you want to stay hopeful to the opportunity of it. Why? Because you never know how it can arrive. You could literally have somebody saying, oh my God, girl, my mom is getting rid of all her stuff from Paris fashion shows. She said, get the shit out of her house. You want to come over and come see what she has? It could be right there, the exact thing that you want, and she's giving it to you for free. You don't got to buy it off eBay. You don't have to buy it off Vestiaire Collective. I believe in opportunities like that because those things have happened for me. I believe they can happen for you also. Check the outnet.com as well. Sometimes you have to buy an item that is out of your country. Get it shipped back to you. If that's what you want to do because you really want the item, that's an option. I'm just telling you. The other places you can search when you want something on a discount is also eBay. eBay is a great place to find designer shoes that are usually authentic. I'm not talking about the cheap, very visible stuff. I bought a pair of Fendi stilettos. They were brand new. I mean, it was my first pair. I don't know why the hell I got rid of them. I should not have gotten rid of them. But I got a pair of Fendi stilettos, okay? I think this was like, oh boy, probably 2011, 2012. I got a brand new pair of baby blue Fendi stilettos with a nice cocoa brown heel. Like everything nice, beautiful brown leather. Had like gold buckles and stuff on it. Very dainty, just super sexy. And I was the only person that bid on the shoe. The guy that put the shoes up, I guess he was a little upset because I kept saying, hey, when are you going to ship the shoe? He threw the shoes in a box. Didn't even wrap them up nicely. He was pissed. Maybe I would be too. But I just want to, sorry. You could have canceled the bid if you wanted to and you didn't want to sell them for $15. Cancel them. That's an option if you are a seller. But don't do that because it leaves a bad mark on your eBay account. Oh my God, the sweater is shedding on my lip. Ah! Anyway, eBay. All right, I bought a pair of Prada shoes that were from the runway. Okay, and I didn't know about Euro sizing back then. No, French sizing. I knew about Italian sizing and Euro sizing, but French sizing I did not know. I did not know that a French 38 is really like a size 7 or a size 7.5. And my feet were a true 8, but I have a bigger, my heel kind of like is rounder for whatever reason. And so I bought the shoes and I did wear them. They had like this really pretty like stiff ribbons that were like bendable. It was like a work of freaking couture art. Okay, and I got them for $70. They had been worn before, but they were like in great condition. And that's a nice way to, they were Prada. I mean, Prada. Okay? And I used to be walking around in Massey with my beautiful shoes on, even though my heel was hanging over the shoe. So raggedy. Nobody could see it, but because my dress was long in the back. But I had the shoes. And I think I did sell those too. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I sold them back on eBay to somebody, but I was able to still sell them for probably more than the price because by then the demand had went back up. There was a time when vintage designer shoes were all over eBay for super low prices. I'm talking about like great condition shoes now because everybody's into resale and, oh, buy vintage, buy this. The prices are much more exaggerated, especially in the pandemic when we have a lot of designers that are passing away. Like a Theory Mugler blouse that might have been $50 before he passed away is now like $500 or $300 or $5,000. People want to have a legendary collection now. But, just pray about it. Search on the internet. Make sure you add a wish list. Have a favorites list. Email those things to yourself. Write them down. I have a notebook of fashion finds of purchases that I'm allowed for the year. And things that I want, but I do not have to have at all. Like, this would be nice. This would be nice. And I write it down by hand, and I put the price on the side. I also say, oh, I'd love to be gifted this. I'd love to win this. I'd love to have this happen for me. I'd love to win a contest for this. And guess what? That happens too. I won an Neiman Marcus contest. It was a skincare beauty contest. but I won like 2,000, I'm sorry, 14,000, oh my God. I won like $1,400 worth of beauty supplies 2015. Early 2015, I was the one who won that big beauty contest on Neiman Marcus. It was me. Thank you. I had, 24 karat gold skincare, La Mer. I had all sorts of stuff. Estee Lauder. I had a copper infused silk pillow. I had everything you could think of in that box with the most luxurious, decadent skincare. And it definitely inspired me to create my company, Beauty by Bilal, with great high quality skincare. I had everything. Okay. I had some makeup. I had Tom Ford. I had, just all kinds of stuff. Yves Saint Laurent's, like nail polish and just glamorous, gaudy, beautiful stuff. Okay, they hooked me up. And I want it. You just never know. Stay hopeful. You know what I'm saying? Like, I also won the Pat McGrath contest for Divine Rose too. When I was on there on that live commenting, I was like, I know I'm winning this. I know my camera just died, but I was saying, when you're looking for your fashion, make your list, add things to your wish list, favorite the things, go into the store. If you must, search the rack with your hands, look for the items, search in random places because people like to hide items. Ask, hey, have you guys seen this item? Ask if it's on discount. Ask if they do price matching. Don't forget, price matching is a great way to get the money that you want back later. If you have to pay a higher price or full price and you see it somewhere else, call another retailer and compare the prices. Take a screenshot of everything, and that's a great way to get some money deposited back into your account. Or you can call over the phone and place an order if you are a person who can use a phone, without hearing impairment or anything like that. And get a discount on the phone. Show them the link. Tell them to go look it up at the same time. Sometimes the item has to be in stock in the same size, but sometimes people let you just get it even if it just went out and it's no longer in stock. Just ask. Always ask a question. If you're going to buy something on Poshmark, make an offer. Most people price their stuff high enough so that they're always going to make their money back. Make an offer for something. Some people price their stuff so exorbitantly high because they're hoping somebody will be desperate enough to buy it. I'm like, that's not worth that no more. And I'm not undervaluing somebody's stuff, but like, come on. Make an offer on eBay, make an offer on Poshmark. You can make an offer on Vestiaire Collective if you choose to use them, and just get the items that you want. Put them in a list. You literally can write stuff down like I was saying. The pen is very mighty. Write stuff down. You can go in your closet and say, I have beautiful things. I always have beautiful things, and I love giving beautiful things to other people. Be sure that when you're bringing stuff in, you're giving stuff out. Don't just be a fashion hoarder, okay? Don't be a fashion hoarder. When you get new stuff, give something away. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be new. It could be something old, but that's still wearable. Just give it away. Sometimes you can sell the stuff and then give the money to charity. Those are beautiful ways to kind of keep that good energy flowing to get the stuff that you want. Track the stuff. Follow the stuff that you want. You know what I mean? Add it to your list. All of those things are great ways to help you secure the pieces that you want. But you have to follow things, okay? Get the app Honey. Get, ModeSense helps you to track the things that you want as well. Just stay open to the possibility of this is going to be delivered at my door. It's going to be in my closet. I'm going to get to wear this beautiful piece, and I'm going to get it at the price that I can afford. Fashion is a frequency of energy. It's artistic energy. Explore it on your body. You want to think positively about it. Think excitedly about, this is what I'm wearing, and I'm just so blessed. I'm so grateful that I get to wear this. Be grateful. You know how excited I am right now with my Christopher John Rogers and my red Valentino that were bought on clearance. These pants were 60% off, okay? This, I think it was 50 or 60 or something like that. And then I got a lot of money back from Rakuten because it was one of the shops that offer cash back. Boom, boom, boom. Win, win, win. Stay excited about the pieces that you want. I have pieces that are literally 80% off in my closet. I have an $800 blazer dress from Retrofeet that I got for $107. $107, okay? And it looks like a fancy piece. Like, I don't want a $100 piece to look like a $100 piece. I want it to look like Sashay Shantae on the runway. And that's just me. It don't have to be you. I know that searching for fashion can be tedious for some people, and some people don't like to shop. This may not be the video for you, you know, but if you feel inspired to, hey, let me add a little razzle dazzle, reach out to me. I also offer styling consultations. I do styling. I help people secure pieces for their wardrobe. I can scour and find that piece for you. I can find it better than Modesons and better than, you know, all these other websites, because I know where to look. That's just a little bit of my technique. The rest I have to charge you for. I'm serious. Like, it's a whole art and science to it. It's more than just adding something to your wish list and checking every day. It's way more than that. Anyway, I hope that you found some of this content useful. I hope that you found it helpful. You know, I hope that you get to find the pieces that you want to slay in, because, honey, baby, child, I find the pieces. And I think you could do it too. Or I could help you find it. Anyway, be sure to like and subscribe if you made it all the way this far. I appreciate you for rocking with me through this journey. I hope that you have a beautiful year. Like, I hope your year is beautiful. The weather is starting to get warmer. Down here, we're starting to get in the 60s and the late 40s at nighttime in Atlanta. And I'm so grateful, because the cold was really starting to aggravate me. And I like to be pleasant. And I want to be outside. So get outside. Wear your beautiful clothing. I don't care if the people in your town do not dress like Fashion Week. You dress like Fashion Week, okay? Don't let them stop you from looking fierce. Because they're not about to stop me in Atlanta. They're not about to stop me in Atlanta from going out there and wearing the stuff that I want. I don't care who looks. I don't care who stares. I don't care about none of that. And you got to have a fearless attitude with fashion. Be you. And if you don't have on something that's not you, go put something on that is you. And if you feel like it's not you, but it is you, go meditate. Go pray. Go do something artistic. Go laugh. Go make yourself excited. Anyway, I'm Malika B signing off. I hope that you get to find the pieces that you want, because those pieces want you. All right, have a beautiful day. Bye.